What's going on, guys? Dapper Dan from Dapper Vapes here. This is going to be our second video, and today we'll be reviewing the eFest 2200 mAh hybrid battery and the vicious Ant Kraken that I just picked up. Also, too, we'll be going over a couple other things. Juice of the week is going to be Mother's Milk by Suicide Bunny. It is awesome. And we will also be doing a short re-review of the RSST. Let's go into it. Nothing. What's up, everybody? Dapper Dan from Dapper Vapes. So it is snowing its ass off here in Maryland today. A lot going on in news for myself. In less than a month, I will be moving to Salt Lake City, Utah. Quite a big change. Be a little bit closer to my buddy Grim Green. Shout out to Nick Grim Green. But yeah, so in a little less than a month, or maybe a little more, give or take, month and a half tops, I'll be moving to Salt Lake City, and I'll be doing my reviews out there. So there's been a lot going on. As I said, also today it is snowing its ass off here in Maryland. We're supposed to get 6 to 10 inches. I've been stuck in the house, no gas, kind of cabin fever. Figured what better time to do a new review. Hopefully I'll be able to get this up tonight for you guys. My few subscribers that I've gained. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you, you guys are awesome. Right here, waving this around like a freaking Harry Potter. Right now I am vaping on the VV, my daily vape, with ProTank Mini 2. Got a little bit of Vapors Knoll, Loco Cola in here. I had a Nick Fit the other day, and my friend was like, "Hey man, I got some 18 milligram Loco Cola from Vapors Knoll." I was like, "Alright, great, let me try it." And it does not even feel like 18 milligrams. Like there's no throat burn, anything. It's super smooth. Great flavor. It tastes like you're drinking a soda. Then I got my little Eye of Sauron tip here. My buddy Dave works up at SS Vapes up in Timonium. Good dude. He showed me this and I was like, dude, I gotta have that. So pretty cool. But yeah, let's get into the reviews. So first I'm gonna review, because it's rolling off the table, is the Kraken. Really cool mod. Fully adjustable airflow. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but basically you turn this and inside it's got a shield and it opens up. There's a hole on that side and a hole on that side. But basically the lid comes off here, the top cap if you will, and you put your juice in here. Mine has just leaked out everywhere. I had it in my vape case and had it sideways, didn't open my vape case all day, and there was a pool of mother's milk in my vape case, which kinda sucks. I'll clean that up later, but there's a little bit in there still. Let me go ahead and throw this on my King mech that I showed you guys in my last video, and pop the battery in. I'll even pop the new hybrid in. Show you guys some of the performance from it that we're going to be reviewing in a second here. Demon burp. Alright, and my King's been liking to fire by itself lately. Something to do with my contacts, but I'll show you guys here a little vapey session. So that's what I'm getting out of the Kraken right now. Like I said, it did leak, so it's not running real great. I probably should have fixed that before I started doing the review. It's really cool looking though. It's a really cool looking tank. I like it a lot. I shouldn't even call it a tank. It's a RBA. But me and my buddy Marv have been doing some pretty decent wraps on some things lately. Just adjusting my contact here. We've been getting pretty vapey if you guys follow the Instagram at all. And it's firing by itself. Jesus. Come on. Whew. Sorry guys. Yeah, we've been doing some pretty cool reps. I've been posting them on the Instagram. We're ringing some pretty good clouds. Let me see if I can get this fire better now. Nope, still not firing right. Okay, regardless, that's my fault. Should have checked that out before I started doing the review. But I got a pretty good wrap on here. This one is 26 gauge Canthal. I don't know if you guys can see that. Trying to focus, barely. I did a 3 wrap on one side and a 4 wrap. I meant to do 4 on each, but I forgot to do the extra one on the other side. This thing wicks really nice once you get it rolling, but it does have that terrible leaking problem. Same thing with any Genesis RBA or RDA, or RBA, I'm sorry. Same thing with any Genesis RDA. If you turn sideways, it just kind of leaks everywhere. So other than that, it's been good. I know Grim was saying he had a problem with chinking the glass coming off. I haven't had a problem with mine. Mine's been sliding off very nicely, actually. But other than that, I can't really say anything bad about it. It's a really cool thing to vape on all day. You know, I don't have any problems with it per se, except for the sideways leaking Genesis problem, but that's granted with a Genesis. So I might do a build segment on one of these when I go to redo my coils, because it's almost that time for this one. So stay tuned for that. But moving on, we're going to do a review of that eFest 2200 hybrid battery. This has probably been the strongest battery that I've had so far. I tried my buddy had a button top Ultra Fire 5000 mAh battery, and I heard there was a recall going on those. Any of the batteries that had fire in the name were the ones that were prone to catching on fire or blowing up, whatever everybody's saying. I'm not absolutely positive of that, but I've heard some things, so sorry, Ultra Fire. Not trying to steer business away from you guys, but anyway, the eFest 2250 hybrid battery, it's been a good battery to me. The only thing I've had a problem with it is charge time. Charge time takes forever, just like any of the 650s, especially if you're using one of the, let me grab this, Trustfire standard regular chargers. Doesn't seem to take quite as long on my buddy's IntelliCharger. But yeah, the only problem I had with this is the casing started to come off right there. But I do use it more often than my AW, and I love my AW. It's been such a good battery to me. It's a 18650 2000 mAh. It's been such a good battery. It charges nice, charges pretty quickly. But yeah, the eFest one, decent battery. Me and my buddies went on eBay and actually found somebody selling a 25 count of 30 amp 5000 mAh blue batteries that were flat top for, I think it was $40. So the deals are out there, people. The deals are out there. You can get good deals on decent things. I mean, there's tons of website. I'm not going to say go to Fast Tech because Fast Tech takes forever to ship. If they fixed their shipping problem, it would make things so much better. And I would order things from Fast Tech every freaking day if I could. But yeah, overall, good battery. Charge time sucks. If you guys can fix that, I will be a extreme purchaser of the hybrid EFES batteries. I've had other EFES before too. You know, they're standard 18650s. They're 2000 milliamp hours. They're pretty good. The only thing I noticed is that the heat displacement on this compared to a regular battery is what makes all the difference. Because I'll notice, you know, top contact will get a little hot after sub-ohming for a while, and then the bottom one's still good. And sometimes with my AW, the whole thing will get hot. Not good. So I try to use my hybrid when I'm sub-ohm vaping, which most of the time I am. Yeah, let me go straight in and do the RSST. I know we reviewed this slightly in the last video. RSST's been a great Genesis mod to me. You know, if you leave it in your case or whatnot, it does leak a little bit, typical of Genesis. I try to keep my vent hole turned up, facing up, so it's not facing down and kind of pissing in my case, so to speak. But yeah, I haven't had any other leaking problems with this. It's been a great mod now that I've got the coil, you know, done properly, and excuse me. I like it. Showed you guys this last time, I believe. If I can get the cap off, there we go. So yeah, single coil, standard Genesis mod. Positive negative terminal. Really easy to build, really simple. Recommend it for first time heavy modders. You know, like if you really want to get into not even sub-ohm vaping, but if you want to get into, you know, doing your first RBA, the RSST will be a good start. If you want to do a RDA, obviously I'm gonna go with the iGo W on this. The iGo W has been a great RDA for me. I haven't had any problems with it. It wraps nice. It burns nice. I can go as low as I want to go, and it's awesome. And right now, just to show you guys, if I can get my top cap off here and put this onto a mod, we did a 24 gauge twisted dual coil wrap, and it's coming in, it's reading in. It's got to be lower than what it says because I know the ohm readers only go to 0.16, because we've tried different variations of it and it won't go any lower than that. So I know it's lower than 0.16. Ridiculous clouds. You guys, if you follow our Instagram or our Facebook, you guys will see it on there. Like the clouds we were blowing with this thing is just like, I don't know, just the size of like a 42-inch TV. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so moving through, juice of the week. It's gonna be Mother's Milk by Suicide Bunny. And you know, I've tried other flavors by them, and all their flavors are just, I can't describe it any other way than fucking awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, Suicide Bunny. You guys are fucking rad. I would vape your flavors all day. And granted, this is, you know, this is zero Nick, but I mean, Mother's Milk is just like a really nice, like, cookie, creamy, custardy, like, you just have to try it. $21.95 a bottle. A little pricey, but it's worth it. Trust me. This bottle's been lasting me probably going on almost a month now, and I still got about a quarter of the bottle left. So That's what I was running in my in my Kraken before it decided to leak everywhere. But short review sesh on all that stuff. In other news, the oh god, what was I gonna say? In other news, now I sound like a fucked up news reporter. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I posted on the Facebook. I think I snagged it from Grim Green. The government and medical officials are actually starting to notice that vaping is better for you than smoking. Imagine that. Well, I don't know. To me, it seems like we're kind of winning the war a little bit, so to speak. Not to jump the gun, but to me, it kind of seems like we're winning the war. Hopefully. And when I move out to Utah, there's Salt Lake Vapors out there. I'm going to check you guys out. I hope you see my review, some way, shape, or form. But I definitely want to check you guys out. You guys got a lot of cool mods. I checked on your website. You guys have legit mods, too. You guys don't have a lot of clones, it looks like. So, that's what I got for you guys today. Stay tuned and vape your balls off.